Microorganisms can be waiting dormant for thousands of years and present a danger to those who are now living. I see death all around here, but it seems that I can gain some benefit from it too. I will not touch this lambskin now, because contaminated particles could fall from my clothes and my hands onto it. But I might use it later on. You will see how. I will call it the Crying Mountain. The Mountain of Tears. Waterfalls don't treat me well. If you remember, I slipped at a waterfall in one of the episodes of Survivalist. It could have been worse and injured my cheek. I still have a scar here. However, we have no choice. Hygiene is a priority. This waterfall starts beneath a glacier. It's ice cold. A proper shower cubicle. This is Survivalist. I think that becoming accustomed to cold water is necessary for anyone who wants to feel healthy. And it's highly recommended for men especially. If you want to be strong, healthy, cheerful, and desirable, bathe in cold water. Now I'm absolutely clean and absolutely naked. The film directors purposefully arranged it so that there aren't even leaves to cover myself with. I can't even use a fig leaf to cover my private parts. That's why I took the dead sheep's head with me. I only kept my belt and my wallet, the essentials. It's rather cold in the mountains now. Up there it's foggy, and soon the fog will descend to here, and it will become even colder. I urgently need to find a place to sleep. I guess the Galgai lived in the towers, so I will be able to sleep there as well. When the fog arrives, the visibility will be close to zero, possibly around 1.5 or 2 meters at most. Therefore, I don't have much time left. Now I just need to find an edifice with a roof, preferably an entire tower, as it retains heat even without a fire. But I believe I have enough time to make one before the temperature drops below zero. It looks like I have found my accommodation for the night. This is my 5-star hotel. I'll go and look for the entrance. It's a shame that I didn't manage to collect wood, but I'll find a solution. Phew. Finally, I'm home. I will stay in this corner. There's not a single piece of wood here with which to make a fire. There are walnuts, though. Which seem quite edible. There's something unarguably beautiful about my life and occupation. Who else would put on a musty sheepskin and eat walnuts when it's freezing? Nobody. There are plenty of walnuts. I just need to find a way to make a fire. My bedding is sorted too. These bricks smell of petrol. They should burn well and long. The only disadvantage is that those types of bricks will produce a pungent smoke, but I'm sure that air is extracted perfectly in a tower and that the smoke will find its way out. I will make my fire here. By the way, a brick soaked in petroleum can be stored for many years and will still flare up perfectly. Okay. So far, it isn't flaring up all that well, although I can see a little flame, which you probably don't see yet. It feels very warm, at least much warmer than it used to be. I will use my wood now, my signature Survivalist wood. The most extraordinary bonfires being started in the history of the program. I will get warm and cover myself with sheepskin, adopting a primitive communal lifestyle. Well, I'm not so sure about communal, but it certainly is primitive. The bricks are warming up, and the flame is getting higher because the petroleum that was in the center has started to evaporate from the sides, thus allowing me to create this unusual but remarkable fire. What else can I say? The film director thinks it could have been worse, and I think it could have been worse. And there's a big difference between the two. Well, it's time to turn in. Tomorrow morning, I'll have to head south. However, the remaining question is how to navigate in the mountains when it's foggy. Although there is a way, and the remaining walnuts will come in handy. I have a small folding knife with a retractable piercer with me. We take a walnut and make a little hole with the piercer. Then I pull a thread through this walnut to create some sort of a bead. I hope you will not face situations when you might need this knowledge in your life. But if you do, you can thank me then. All this wizardry is required in order to define the cardinal directions. Look at my beautiful walnut necklace. I think my outfit needed it. Don't you agree? But for now, good night.